Hello and welcome to Up the Turnpike, your source for New York Islanders content both here on YouTube and over on Patreon, where we have our podcast twice a week. That's patreon.com/uptheturnpike. In today's video, we're looking at the most recent Friedge bomb, I think is what we're trying to call it, regarding the New York Islanders and specifically Ilya Sorokin. And it ain't a good Friedge bomb. Not a good one. So according to Elliotte Friedman on his 32 Thoughts podcast that has started over now that we're getting into the regular season, now hosted with Kyle Bukakis, he says regarding Ilya Sorokin, I think Sorokin has been battling something. I don't know how serious it is or isn't. The agent won't say anything out of respect to Lamoriello. The Isles won't say anything. We'll see where this goes. So thank you, Rob, for the tweet, as well as the full 47-second clip. I suggest you go listen to it. The full 47 seconds that Elliotte Friedman has to say about Ilya Sorokin. It's a lot of insider kind of not 100% sure. Clearly, Elliotte Friedman has some information that he completely trusts and is willing to speak about it because he's not going to just speak out of his back end if he's got nothing. But when you listen to the clip, there's a lot of, we'll see if there's something. There might be nothing. It's something to chase. He's not 100%. I don't know what it is exactly. Remains to be seen. There's a lot of, oh, are you sure? Are you not? Let's assume he is. This is not great for the New York Islanders and their fans. Obviously, you don't want to go into the season with your number one goalie not 100%. The hope this year was that Sorokin would have a bounce back year. And you have a bounce back year typically when you're healthy. Typically, that's how it starts. As we all know, Ilya Sorokin did not have a good year last year, which did not obviously help the New York Islanders. This guy is at least in the first couple of years in the NHL, was a perennial Vezina favorite or contender. The hope was that he would be another Vezina contender this year. Starting off the season not 100% healthy isn't a good start to that Vezina chase, if you will. And obviously isn't good for us in terms of winning games. Well, it's not that bad, actually, when you think about it. Now, even though Sorokin wasn't great last year, the Islanders were still a good team in terms of save percentage. The Islanders had the 8th best save percentage in the NHL, and Sorokin was bad. His numbers were objectively bad. No one will ever say otherwise. They were not good. And they were still 8th in the NHL. That's because Simeon Varlamov helped out a lot there. Simeon Varlamov had a .918 and a .260 goals against average in 28 games played. He was fantastic. Deserved to be the starter going into the playoffs without a doubt. And so, while it sucks to hear that Ilya Sorokin is not healthy, or likely not healthy going into the year, at least we have Simeon Varlamov who can act as that starter to begin the season. Right, he's had a full off season to condition, to train, to rest and relax, and then go into the year as the number one guy. Doesn't mean he's going to be the number one guy the entire way. He's not sitting there going to start playing 50, 60 games this year. That's just not going to happen at, what is he, 38 now? 36 years old. He's not about to start 60 odd games for the Islanders. But that's okay. If Ilya Sorokin isn't 100%, let's say he's like 75%, you give him a couple more weeks. There's still training camp and a couple more weeks in the season to get 100% healthy. That's fine. You ride Simeon Varlamov to begin the year. That's okay. We can deal with that. Simeon Varlamov has been good, not just last year, but the years prior as well. Look at those numbers. .918 into .260 from last year. .913 into .270 the year prior. Sure, .911 into .291 3 years ago. But that's still okay numbers. Those are okay. The goals against average is probably not okay. .291, you want to see it a little bit lower, closer to the 2.5 mark. But you've seen, with fewer games played, Simeon Varlamov has been better. The numbers have been better year over year since 21-22. So you start him the year, you get him that as the number one goalie. He's not tired yet. He's still going to be in top shape. You're going to get, likely, the best version of Simeon Varlamov. So while the news here that Ilya Sorokin might not be 100% healthy and ready to go sucks massively, it is not the kind of Friedge bomb you want before the season. at least we have Simeon Varlamov to play a certain number of games to begin the year as Ilya Sorokin gets up to 100% health. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Hit that subscribe button, please, and we'll see you next time.